Martin Luther King Jr., a name that changed American history. Revered as a symbol of peace and justice, his life tells a story of courage, leadership, and sacrifice. But who was the man behind the dream? In this video, we'll take you through the life, legacy, and timeline of Martin Luther King Jr., one of the most influential figures in modern history. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, into a deeply religious family. His father was a Baptist minister, and his mother was a schoolteacher. From a young age, King was exposed to both the power of the church and the harsh realities of racial segregation. At just 15 years old, he entered Morehouse College, showing early signs of leadership and intelligence. He continued his studies at Crozer Theological Seminary and later earned a Ph.D. in systematic theology from Boston University in 1955. While in Boston, he met Coretta Scott, whom he married in 1953. Together, they would become powerful voices for change. King's activism gained national attention in 1955 when he led the Montgomery bus boycott. The protest was sparked by the arrest of Rosa Parks, who refused to give up her seat to a white passenger. King advocated for nonviolent resistance, inspired by Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy. The boycott lasted over a year and ended in a Supreme Court decision that declared bus segregation unconstitutional. This victory established King as the face of the American civil rights movement. He went on to lead the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, organizing marches, sit-ins, and rallies across the country. On August 28, 1963, more than 250,000 people gathered at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. There, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his most famous speech, "I Have a Dream." His call for racial equality and freedom echoed across the globe. In 1964, at just 35 years old, King received the Nobel Peace Prize, becoming the youngest recipient at the time. His efforts helped push forward the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, two of the most important legal changes in American history. In his final years, King expanded his focus beyond race. He spoke out against poverty, labor injustice, and the Vietnam War, controversial moves that drew criticism even from some of his allies. On April 4, 1968, while visiting Memphis to support striking sanitation workers, King was assassinated. He was shot on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel, sparking national mourning and outrage. He was only 39 years old. Martin Luther King Jr. left behind a legacy that reshaped America. His dream of justice, peace, and equality still inspires generations around the world. Today, the United States honors him with a national holiday, and his memorial stands proudly in Washington, D.C. Martin Luther King Jr.